Hi everyone, this is such a special pick a card reading for what will my wedding look like. So we're going to have a look and see what your wedding is going to look like and also what messages are coming through. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this reading because it's so different and you might have been thinking about this, you might be wondering about it or even fantasizing about it, but I'm going to see what's coming up, and also I'm going to let you know what I see as well. So whichever group you are most drawn to is going to be the reading for you. We have group 1, group 2, and also group 3 right here, whether it's the crystals you're drawn to or the number of the pile, so whether it's 1, 2 or 3. Take your pick, see which one you're most drawn to, and then in the description box of my video you'll find the timestamps. You can click on the timestamp and it will take you to the reading that you would like to view. As simple as that. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to have a look, see what's coming through. The sun is shining today. I also want to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be in the description box below as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy, so I'm actually wearing 2 of them right now. So I'm actually wearing the soulmate one, which is this red one, and then I'm also wearing the yin and yang bracelet as well, and they are meditated with, they are saged, they're handmade by me, they are sent out by me, and also free international shipping. If you would like to purchase them and also see how other people have seen results with them, do head over to my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description box below. And it's amazing to see the amount of love and support that I have received on my channel with the Etsy bracelets, all that good stuff. And yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So anyways, let's get started with this reading. I'm going to show you what I see as messages coming through, what your wedding is going to look like, and let's begin. So we're going to start first and foremost with group number 1. So let's get started and see what's coming through. I'm just going to move these groups to the side. Alright, so group number 1, we're going to see what your wedding is going to look like. Alright, let's just center this in the middle. Alright, so let's have a look. I'm first and foremost just going to put the crystal, I'm actually going to put the crystal just behind here. Alright, so what is your wedding going to look like? So the first message that we have here is no place like home. Okay. So I think that your wedding is really going to be in line with your beliefs, and also very much so with, your values and also what you truly want in life. So it's not going to be far away from that. And if we just have a look at some of these other cards, I'm going to show them to you for sure. But what we do have here is celebration. We have golden memories. You can see that right there, right? We've got no place like home. I'm just going to put this up here. We've got religious factors as well. And this actually, I think, wow, the message is very strong here. No place like home, which is to do with your beliefs and your values. And then this card here actually says, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So whether you're religious or you have a very certain link to spirituality and there are certain things you believe in terms of spirituality, I really feel like your wedding is going to honour those things. So it could be that you or your partner, you may be from different faiths or different backgrounds or different upbringings, or you may have the same kind of faith or upbringing, but basically I feel you're going to celebrate your vision, your values, your paths, right? So it could be to do with religion, or it could be to do with spirituality and celebrating in a very specific way that ties those two elements together, whether it's the same sort of upbringing that the two of you have, or whether it's very different upbringings or different cultures. Okay, so that's definitely something we have on the cards here, where I feel that it is going to be to do with those aspects of your life that you are so connected to, whether you're spiritual, whether you're religious, or whether you're both. So that is what I'm seeing, or basically just your visions and your values in regards to what you believe in. That's going to be tied and incorporated incorporated, should I say, into this wedding, into this marriage as well. So your wedding is really going to be, I feel, quite spiritual and or religious. And I think that it's really going to tie all of that together. It's going to feel like no place like home. Like it's literally going to feel like it's just meant to be for you, you know, and it's not what you don't want it to be, which is so far from your own thoughts, your visions, and your values, if you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I keep saying the same word over and over again, or phrase, should I say. But I know that deep down you will understand this message, you know. So I'm just going to take a sip of my water as well. My throat is getting super dry already. I don't even know why. But yeah, this is truly beautiful. I mean, I'm seeing something that you want, and that is what's manifesting, but it's also to do with, it's not so much the material aspect. I mean, yes, it could be a wedding that is absolutely beautiful and just amazing, but it's more so to do with your beliefs and your values than the whole materialistic thing. You know, this is about celebrating your background, your values, your upbringing and your path as well, all in one, and your beliefs more than anything else. And I think that that is such a strong thing to have, especially when we are talking about something so beautiful. For example, a wedding, right? It's about how you've been brought up and also how that can change over time, because obviously when we are brought up, sometimes we might stick to the path that we feel we have been brought up with, or we might change our path completely in terms of the things we believe in. And I really feel that you are going to stick really to your values, and you are going to incorporate that into your wedding. I also feel, especially with No Place Like Home, as though you're going to have the people that are most special, like near and dear to you, be present at this wedding. So it doesn't seem to me like it's so cluttered. I feel like you are going to really want to welcome people who understand you and not just invite people for the sake of it. I think that you're going to really try and narrow things down as much as you possibly can. You're going to want to make it feel like it's a beautiful home celebration, and have the closest of those people, rather than making it to be, you know, just one where there's so many people. And there's nothing wrong with having so many people, you know. In a lot of cultures, having a lot of people is a very common thing. But I feel like you're really going to want to narrow it down. You're going to just want to spend it with those that understand you, that understand your partner, that understand how you want life to progress. And that's why I'm seeing this beautiful energy where it just feels like, you know, it's a sense of togetherness and a sense of celebration, which we see here, which is just togetherness, it's joy, it's happiness. It is a fun time where so many beautiful memories are being built, and memories are being shared, in a sense that obviously, you know, you share this time with the guests and also the person you marry, but it's going to become such a golden memory, a very fond memory that you will look back on. And actually, this is something I didn't even realise, but we've got these two cards here, and the background it just looks so similar, because it's got this sort of wave of, it looks like the sun, right? It's radiant, it's bright, it's powerful. The sun is literally shining over us as well through the window, but it's just positive. It's such a warm energy. It's not cold, it's not so. It's like a beautiful energy shining down on you, you know. And I feel like your spirit guides are definitely going to be present and just shining over you. I also feel as well that it's going to be sunny on your wedding day. It's just something I'm seeing. I know that technically there is something out there that says if it rains on a wedding day, it's supposed to be lucky, but I feel like it's going to be sunny on your wedding day, and actually that as well is a blessing, because it's going to be warm. I think the weather is going to be really beautiful, and it almost seems to me like that is, you know, the divine telling you that this is just something really special and warm, and, you know, it has a nice energy tied to it as well. So it's just what I'm saying. Sun can be lucky too. Sun can be lucky too. That's the thing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, is that it seems to have this beautiful sort of It's almost quite sort of traditional as well. So, especially if you are religious and your partner is religious, you may try to do your wedding. And I see the wedding will most likely be in quite a traditional setting, depending on the cultures, because for some of you, you might be, mixed faith. For some of you, you might be more spiritual than actually religious. So again, this of course is a general reading, so it depends. But what I'm seeing is that this wedding is really going to be based around your spiritual, religious, or both values, if that makes sense. And it's going to be just really, really special, and it's going to be one where you're celebrating your values, and your values are what's going to take you into this marriage. So I think that actually that is such a beautiful, beautiful thing that we do have here, and it's going to be very, very close, and it's going to be celebrated, and there's still going to be fun in it. All right, it's still going to be fun, even though it is going to, definitely have, a sort of like a seriousness to it. It's still going to be fun, and it's going to still be exciting, and I feel like also this seriousness is important. It's because it's a marriage, it's important. It is important. So seriousness is actually the two of you, really being in it, and every single word that is being said, whether it's the vows or the actions in which you are, doing certain things, because in some weddings, obviously, there are certain rituals that need to be performed, etc. It's really about having your thought and your mind really attached to each thing that you are either doing or saying, and really having that meaning to it, where you feel like, okay, I'm not just saying this for the sake of saying this, I'm actually going to keep this. For example, if it's a vow, it is actually going to be kept. You know what I mean? So it has a seriousness to it, but it also has the fun element to it as well, and the celebration, which is going to become a real strong memory. And so your wedding is going to look very, very beautiful. It's going to be celebrated, and I think just having people so close to you is also going to make you feel like it's just what you want it to be. You're not going to have people questioning your ethics, or your, not so much your ethics, I mean kind of, but your spirituality, or your religion, or your culture, or what you believe in, or why are these certain things here, and why is this like this. These are not the kind of people that are going to judge you for that, because these are the people that want to be there to celebrate your special day with you. All right, so that's what we have there. Now for the tarot cards that we have, we've got the Four of Pentacles, so it really is going to be the way that you want it. I do see that you have certain things that you definitely will want to do, certain things that you will want to implement into your wedding, and I see that being very much so the case. You might, want certain decorations a certain way, or you may want the colour scheme to be a certain way. You may want to dress, a certain way. So this is actually you very much so having your way with some of these things, which is kind of nice. It's not like you're not going to have your way at all. You are going to have your way with many things. So the Four of Pentacles also shows that very much so, is that you're keeping your vision to yourself, in the sense that what you want. This is very much so a nice thing. And I also see your partner will also agree to a lot of these things that you would like to implement into the wedding, in regards to the look of it, the aesthetic of it, should I say, and also how the wedding functions, so that, I guess, the ergonomics of it as well. And that's what we've got here, which I think, it's a nice thing that we are picking up on. It shows that, you will want things to be a certain way, but you will also it's not to the point where you're going to force your opinion upon someone. You will ask, but you would rather it be that way, if you know what I mean. I know what you mean, and you know what you mean. So the Four of Pentacles again shows keeping things very close to you. So again, just like this card, no place like home, it's going to really incorporate, friends, family members, or even work colleagues that you're really, really close to. For some of you, you may not invite any work colleagues, but I'm just seeing that for some of you, you will. So of course that's coming through. These are people that are near and dear to your heart that you're going to invite into your personal space. You see how these pentacles are being kept quite inwards, so I think that is something that's really coming through. And I also feel, because of this Four of Pentacles, you're going to try and look for the best deal. I'm just seeing that, alright, you may do certain things to try and save money, because you might be wanting to put money towards something else bigger in the future. So I'm seeing this sense of, you know, actually being aware of the cost of this wedding and not just like throwing empty amounts of money towards the wedding, which, to be honest, it's not a bad thing. Okay, a lot of people do that and they have the financial resources to do so, but I do see you being quite conscious of what you're spending and how you're spending it, and really staying sort of within your means. So I see that happening, but I also see that, you know, ultimately this is the decision you're going to make, and, you know, it's your choice, it's your decision. But I do see you just being a little bit careful of the cost, you know, not just whatever and however. You know, you will be trying to stick within a budget. All right, but still be very, very beautiful. That is something I'm seeing. It's the feeling of it more than it is the cost of it. And I think that at the end of the day, that is one of the most important things. You know, the cost of it is the cost of it, but the feeling of a wedding, the feeling of what you're experiencing is priceless, absolutely priceless. And I really feel that there is a priceless energy coming through with this, which I think is the best part of this. So that is what we're seeing there. Okay, we've got the lovers here. Beautiful. I see a lot of music. We've got a record here. Just joy, you know, happiness and love being celebrated and appreciated, sharing it with others. I see a lot of dancing and fun, singing along to music in that sense. So I definitely see music here. I also see again that angels being present, divine being present, God being present. Again, whatever it is that you believe in, because that's the thing, right? It's whatever you believe in. That presence is there. This can also be the presence of loved ones who have passed away, who are also present at your wedding as well, which I think is really just such a touching energy that I'm picking up here. And it's about sharing it with them too, you know, and that's what I'm seeing, is that you're going to be so awakened at your wedding in a very, very spiritual and or religious way. Wow, it's absolutely incredible to see this, and the lovers here shows actually a very smooth wedding, to the point where it just feels really exciting and really, really lovely. Now there is, you know, a real possibility here where I am seeing, you know, this wedding going into the night time. So it can be that there's a wedding and then there's a reception afterwards, and the reception is much later, and then it sort of goes into the night time. But that's something I'm seeing because I'm seeing a lot of these stars here. So that to me shows it's a full day where there's a wedding, and then after that there is either a reception or a party or something that goes into the night. So that is something that we're also seeing. And actually, do you know what? We've got the wild card here. So this shows a huge celebration, dancing, it shows fun, it shows, you know, just really sharing the moment, but that it is truly your day, right? We've got all of these shadows in the background. These are your guests. That's how I just see it. And then you've got, you know, you being really at the center. You are the star. This is your wish come true. This is your happy day, and you are enjoying it, and you are sharing the moment with others as well, even though you're the star of this day along with your partner. But this reading, obviously it's for you, so what we are seeing here is that you're really going to enjoy your day, and of course you come through as, you know, the forefront of it because you're here watching this reading, but your partner is also going to be, you know, one of the stars as well. But you're just really going to enjoy it, and it's going to be this beautiful energy of balance and just feeling so happy. This is going to be such a happy and prosperous day for you, where you feel like everything is just coming together the way that you want it to be. I just think that's such a nice thing to be able to read on and to also feel. It's just so stunning, really is. So that's the world card, right? And the world card is also ruled by Saturn. Now Saturn is Saturday. That's the day of the week that Saturn rules. So I feel like there is something about a Saturday, which is when I feel that this wedding will most likely happen. So Saturday is when I see it happening. And also the other thing that's coming through is a lot of structure, organisation will go into this particular wedding as well. And again, you know, the whole budgeting thing that came through totally makes sense. Totally makes sense in regards to this reading. So this is what your wedding will look like, and what it would also be like as well. So we've got here faith and enlightenment from the Chakra cards. Ta-da! Wow, this is pretty much everything we spoke about, so I'm not going to go around it too much in circles, but what I do want to mention here is that we do have this absolutely stunning energy of sharing, you know, this faith, sharing your faith, and really just feeling like, you know what, wow, I found someone who has the similar values as me. It really is about, it's more about the faith here, and it's more about your visions and your value for this marriage than it is about the materialistic nature of the marriage. Like, you're going to share this, you're going to have a really good time, but at the end of the day, even once the wedding is finished, you're not going to feel incomplete. In fact, you're just going to feel so much more like this is the right thing, because you're going to be able to take this motive that you have for this wedding, right, which is your faith and your values, and you're going to be able to take it into the rest of your life. And I just think that that is so beautiful. So faith here is really the big thing that's keeping everything, you know, super aligned, and being able to really share that with this person as well. Okay, we're just going to put that down there. And then we've also got here enlightenment as well. So you're definitely going to feel enlightened. Your wedding is going to feel just so golden and so beautiful, and so you're just going to feel really happy, like things are going the way that you want them to go. But also you're going to feel like everything is just happening for a reason. You may also on your wedding day see a lot of repeating numbers. That is the guides, the angels, God, the universe, the divine, telling you that everything is happening the way it is meant to happen. And I see a lot of signs and synchronicities. You might get a lot of dreams as well. And this is again just really strengthening a lot of that as well. So that is what we've got. This is what your wedding will look like. Ta-da! So yeah, group number 1, this is your reading. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. And I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and do take care of yourself as well. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to group number 2. So I'm just going to take these cards and just put them to the side for now. If I can get the card, that would be really great. Let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, so group number 2, this is your reading. What will my wedding look like? So let's have a look and see what your wedding is going to look like. I'm just going to move this crystal to the side, and we're going to place your crystal right here. Alright, so group number 2, I am excited to see what your wedding is going to look like. Let's see. Let's just pick up this entire pile of cards. We've got here retreat. We have also got creativity. We have got here go the distance. Wow. And we'll look at the rest of the cards in a minute, or in a few minutes, should I say. But I just want to say that there is a really fun, exciting, oh wow, look, even this card here says playfulness, right? Which is pretty much what I was mentioning. Wow. So there is a really fun, exciting energy that's coming through in regards to this wedding. I think that it's going to be different. It is going to be unique. It is not going to be your standard kind of wedding, essentially. It is going to be fun and unique. And also, I feel like what I'm seeing here, especially with retreat and go the distance, is some form of travel. So it could be a destination wedding, it could be in a place which is not where you live, or not necessarily like your typical, what you would imagine in your mind kind of wedding. It's going to be different, and I definitely feel here that there is a sense of just wanting it in a different place, a place where you can make memories and you can just have that in your album, You know, that's what I'm seeing, and that can be, of course, not just like a physical album, but you know, phones and stuff like that. But something you look back at and you think, wow, you know, that was just such a fun time, and it was a time where we could take time. So retreat shows that literally it's like a holiday, but it is like a wedding, and it is like a memory, but it's kind of like a holiday. And that's what I'm seeing. It's so unique. And I keep seeing destination wedding in my mind as well. And of course, this doesn't have to be like international. It could still be in the same country, but it could also just be in a different location. But for some of you, this could be international as well. So I just want to say destination is what I'm seeing. And it just seems really fun, because it seems like it is a way for relaxation to happen. And I know that weddings can be really stressful, but it's almost like you're going to try and make this as least stressful as you possibly can, and you're just going to want to enjoy every minute of it. That's how it comes across, and I see that you're going to be really blessed because you will be able to enjoy it. And also this green crystal, when I think of green, I always think of peace. I think of, you know, just this beautiful energy of nature as well. And when you look at these cards, what we do have is a lot of peace, especially with retreat, but also so much nature, even in the playfulness card and also the retreat card. And to me, what this is showcasing is, as I mentioned, you're going to feel a lot of peace, you're going to feel a lot of happiness, you're going to feel really content and quite overjoyed in many ways. But also the other thing that I'm seeing is there's going to be a lot of, I think, nature around you as well. So even if that's bringing the outdoors indoors, you know, for some of you may have an outdoors wedding. Some of you might bring the outdoors into the indoors. So for example, lots of flowers or leaves, you know, vines and trees or things like that, essentially, and plants, more so plants, you know, small trees, not like bringing an entire tree in the house, in a house or a barn or, you know, church or anything like that. What I'm seeing is it's the outdoors, you know, so foliage and things like that, branches and decoration like that. You might try and recreate that indoors, or you may have an outdoors wedding. All right, wherever it is, wherever that wedding is. But basically, the big thing I'm seeing here is really the energy of a destination and it being quite unique, you know, in that sense as well. And I think that a lot of this uniqueness will also be inspired by the person you're marrying as well, where they will also have a vision for the wedding as well, right? It's not just you, obviously, making all the decisions. There is another person involved here, and so you will also take on board their feedback and also what they like as well. And I think you'll come to a happy medium and be really excited about how different and unique it's going to be. So it almost seems to me like this is such a beautiful energy where you're sharing this vision. And that's where creativity comes through, is that you might do some interesting DIYs, or you might get really creative with the wedding process and the invitations and maybe a dress code. So there seems to be, to me, a lot of creativity coming into this. You might actually do quite a bit of like, you might follow certain tutorials and do certain things, whether that's, you know, making your own decorations or really sitting down and making mood boards, things like that. So mood boards are essentially, just in case you're wondering what they are, you know, they're where you can go, for example, on Pinterest and you can find all these ideas and then you can print them out and then make a collage, for example. It's things like that that I'm really seeing. So there's a lot of creativity going into this. You might even, again, you know, make your own things for the wedding as well. And yeah, it just seems really fun. It seems like you're really involved in it, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of peace because it seems quite therapeutic. And I see you as someone that would actually enjoy this and not get too stressed by it. And there also seems to be quite a lot of planning around this as well. So I think that that's a really lovely thing, but also enjoying this time as well, which I think is very important. So actually, let me just take this card. It says here to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, which is exactly that. So, whew, wow, what a message, right? What a message. Playful, I'm seeing a destination, it's unique, but still very calming at the same time, and creative, really creative. Alright, so from Tarot we've got here the Six of Cups, we've got the Chariot, and we have got the Ace of Wands. Alright, we've still got these other two cards which we'll get onto in just a minute, or a few, you know, a few minutes. So the Six of Cups here really shows, again, this is unique. You know, this is really, really unique. To me, this card looks like, you know, an exchange of vows in that sense. But it just shows, you know, something super, super different in terms of decorations. You know, I mean, you have got these mushrooms here, but basically it can be, again, I'm seeing, you know, the outdoors as well, or bringing the outdoors indoors. So that is really coming through. Again, destination is coming through, unique arrangements and decorations. We've also got here, again, just a really unique wedding where you might wear something that you maybe have not even thought about yet. So you might try on a certain style of outfit. Whether you're male or female, remember I read energies and tarot, so just, you know, want to let you know. So whatever, whether you're male or female and whatever you choose to wear, it's just going to be different to what you've maybe imagined yourself wearing before. So that's what I'm seeing here, is that it's just going to feel really different. Like you're going to feel like, wow, you know, I didn't maybe envision all of this, but it's so much more than I could have envisioned, and that's what we're seeing. And again, you know, this is really about things being unique and exciting and different, and just, oh, I feel so happy talking about this. I really, really do. It just feels so like, wow, like, yay, yeah, woo. You know, I feel good talking about this. It's really exciting. And you can see here as well whether this is grass or maybe a lavender field, I don't know. But you've got, you know, a lot of this purple in the background. And again, it's super, super unique, very, very different. It's just really, really nice. Really nice. Also, Chariot here. Chariot is also a card that represents travel. Wow. 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 When I put these cards into the piles, I ask the question, but before I do that, I sage the cards, I meditate with the cards, and I also cleanse the cards, which is essentially saging them. And then I ask the question, and then, you know, shuffle the cards as I'm asking the question. I put them into the piles, and that is how we end up with these piles. And the fact is that obviously, you know, we saw retreat, we saw go the distance, now we've got the Chariot. All three of these cards represent travel. And the fact is that having the Chariot here just strengthens that so much more. I see here some kind of travel. I see a destination here. We also have the two Sphinx, which represent yin and yang. And I mean, I'm wearing the yin and yang bracelet here on my wrist as well. I just feel like it's just something that is just meant to be. And, you know, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and it's just this beautiful, warm, mother-loving, Mother Nature, emotionally very supportive energy. And, you know, we talked about nature so much already, so that's something that's really come through here. And that sort of comforting energy as well, where it's peaceful, is also something that we've already talked about. So I just feel like all of these cards, it's like a big puzzle, and all of these cards just go together for this particular question. And I just see that your wedding is going to look really, really nice and peaceful and exciting and unique and fun. It's going to be creative, and I just feel that people are going to, you know, those that come to your wedding, those that you've invited, those people are going to be like, wow, this is so unique. I wish I would have thought of something like this. And that's what I'm seeing, is it's just really, really fun and exciting. And the Ace of Wands here shows that, you know, the passion is just going to live through the wedding, especially between you and this person that you're marrying. It's about excitement, but also the Ace of Wands is about a lot of creativity, which again is something that we've already talked about, and it's just so, so beautiful to see here on the cards. And you've just got this absolutely wonderful energy of joy and a spark and happiness, making memories, and, you know, having something to really look back at and think, wow, you know, that was absolutely amazing. So, you know, that is something really, I mean, so, so beautiful here that we are seeing. And it's really exciting. It's really, really exciting. Really very, very exciting. I also feel as well on your wedding day that, especially with retreat here, you've kind of got an angel meditating. So you may actually find that on your wedding day you might get messages, whether it's repeating numbers, you might get a dream, maybe from those, maybe someone who's also passed away in your life, or maybe an ancestor who will give you blessings. And that's something that's really coming through. And I think that that is such an emotionally, like, that's a really emotional thing, right, to mention. But, and it's such a, like, a personal thing as well. But I have to tell you that because I'm seeing it, is that I feel like you're going to get blessed by someone on your wedding day. And I think that you're going to, you know, see a lot of these signs and synchronicities and even get a message as well, or a dream in regards to this. I would highly recommend meditating on the morning of your wedding. Obviously, you can do whatever it is that you want, and if you really don't want to, you don't have to, but I feel like that can also bring through a message as well. Wow. 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 Well, there is a sense of peace though, you know, even though it's going to be fun and exciting, there is a sense of peace to this, and I think that there's definitely a lot here for us to be looking at, for sure, but it all just makes sense, you know, it all just clicks and connects together, and I think that that is the absolute beauty and magnificence, should I say, of this reading. And now, from the chakra cards, what we do have here is we have discovery and we have joy. Oh my goodness, right? Oh my goodness. So discovery here is really showing that, you know, so much is going to be discovered in the process of this wedding actually happening. You're going to discover, I feel, parts of yourself as well. You're going to feel so much stronger and so much happier as well, just, you know, feeling like your dreams have become a reality. The discovery card here also shows discovering a specific message from someone here that may have passed away, or an ancestor who's also giving you a blessing. And I think that that is just going to strengthen how you feel throughout on your wedding day as well. So, you know, there are little things here and there that, of course, you know, can frustrate us or make us annoyed, you know, through the whole process of planning a wedding and also having a wedding, because it can be, you know, a lot to deal with at times. But I feel like this here is just going to make you feel so calm and so balanced, and it's just going to make you feel like, you know what, I have nothing to worry about. So this is discovery, and it's also you just feeling so whole within yourself, so good, like you've never felt before. And that is the absolute beauty of this card, and also very intuitive as well. Right here we've got the moon. The moon is ruled by Pisces, and it's a very intuitive energy, and I feel like you're going to feel extremely blessed, and you're going to feel so good within yourself and everything that is coming through for you in your energy. It's such a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, I feel like crying right now. This is so beautiful. This is also about passion and attraction and intimacy, which I see as well, which you're really going to enjoy as well. Especially in regards to this marriage, but also, you know, that spark and that passion is going to live through this wedding, and you're just going to feel really excited, really happy, and very, very overjoyed with everything that is coming through here. So I think that that is absolutely beautiful and very, very exciting that we are seeing. I'm just going to move these cards to the side so I can fit into it the joy card, which we also saw. So if I just move this along a little bit, because we do have space there. Alright, so joy. We've got a lot of beautiful sunflowers here, and what I have noticed as well is that we've got a lot of flowers in these cards. So if we look here, you know, obviously we've got a lot of foliage and a lot of the outdoors. Here we also have some flowers floating right there. We've got some flowers here. We've got a flower right in the middle of the Chariot card. You've also got a flower here as well. So you've got a lot of flowers, and what I would say is that I am seeing a lot of flowers as well, whether you incorporate these into your wedding or whether you are gifted a lot of flowers. I feel like flowers are you're going to feel like, wow, there are so many flowers everywhere. It could also be that your guests are wearing flowers, whether it's flower prints or flower embroideries, or they are, you know, sort of wearing maybe like flower clips or things in their hair, accessories, or, you know, a tie with, for example, flowers on it. Now, if you really don't like flowers, I'm just saying, this is something I'm seeing, so you can actually put it on the dress code and say, hey, no flowers, don't wear flowers, don't gift flowers. You know, if you're really like very anti-flowers, or you just don't want them simply. But I feel like the majority of you will love flowers and really enjoy the flowers. So I'm seeing a lot of flowers. I'm seeing you being gifted a lot of flowers, but it will feel to you like you're seeing just so many flowers as well. You might see a lot of your guests actually wear, you know, like subtle flower prints and embroideries and things like that, which I'm laughing at now, but I actually think that you're gonna think, wow, this is like flower power. If you love flowers, this is great. But I am seeing a lot of flowers, all right? So I think that you're going to get quite creative also. Remember, I did say dress code as well. So be creative with your dress code. If there are things that you absolutely hate and you don't want to see people wearing, colour-wise or style-wise, you know, be specific about it. It's your day. But we're seeing a lot of flowers. We are seeing a lot of flowers, me and the guides. And of course, we have lots of flowers here as well. But I thought I would just let you know. I think that you will genuinely like flowers, but there will be some people watching this reading that will hate flowers. And in that case, you know, be specific about the whole flower situation. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you. Group number 2, this is your reading. Hopefully it gave you lots of clarity, information and knowledge. I hope you have a lovely day or night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Do take care, and also do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, bracelets which are on Etsy, and all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day or night. And now I'm going to move on to group number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away these cards very, very carefully, should I say. Alright, I'm just going to write down the timestamp as well. Alright, so group number 3, this is your reading for what will my wedding look like. So we are going to have a look, see what is coming through for this reading. I'm really excited actually to see what is coming through. Also, this beautiful pink crystal I'm just going to place at the back right here. Oh, it's really pretty actually, because it matches the flowers that we have right here as well, which are quite beautiful and pink and ombre, and oh, it's very romantic. That's the energy that I point towards when I see this crystal, as I just feel this burst of like this romantic, nice energy. That's what I see. Alright, so let's start with these cards. Wow, look at that. First of all, we have here Sacred Union. We also have Dreams. We've got here Passion. Wow. We have got the 3 of Pentacles. Let's put that, actually, I'm just going to put down this card first because it will fit nicely there. We've got Soulmates, which is the little card. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm just going to move it across a little bit. So we've got the 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and then these 2 cards from the Chakra cards I'm just going to keep to the side for now, because I want to be able to show you these cards, and obviously if I cover them all up it's just going to be, you know, it's going to be challenging for me to show you these cards. So let's start first and foremost with Passion, right? This is such a strong energy that we are seeing in regards to having a really beautiful and romantic wedding. I see things being very, very romantic, and you just being really into the whole situation, being into this person, and really just wanting to sort of share it with the world, with people close to you, and you know, just really wanting to absorb all of that energy. it's just going to feel like you can't take your eyes off of one another. You are just flirting and feeling really good and sharing the good energy, sharing the love as well. It just seems very, very beautiful and very, very romantic indeed. And that is really what we're seeing. It's almost like it doesn't matter what the wedding is like, just because the two of you will be together in the energies, and you'll just feel like, you know what, it doesn't matter how amazing it is or what we're doing, so long as we've got each other. It's that kind of energy. But in regards to the wedding, I do see that it's going to be really very, very beautiful. That's the big word that I see here to describe it, is beautiful, romantic and passionate. Really, really is. I think that you're going to be very detail driven. You're going to have had also a vision for this wedding, very much so before as well, and I think that you really want your vision to come to life and for it to manifest, because I think that you're going to think, especially within yourself and how you've grown up, you will be the kind of person that just wants it done well, and that's how you will think, and you will very much so think to yourself, you know what, I want it to be the way that I want it to be. I want to enjoy it, I want to have a good time, and I want it to be really beautiful and romantic. And why not? Why not? That's what I'm seeing here. And now this passion card says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that's what we have there. I tried to read it upside down, so hopefully I didn't say anything wrong. But yeah, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is just you feeling like you're floating in air, and you feeling like everything that you're doing is just manifesting in the best way possible, and things are coming together in the best way possible. You feel just so happy and excited and joyful and just so good. So good. All right, and then here we do have dreams. Right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Literally this card here, the Seven of Cups that I'm trying to move, also pretty much represents that. So we'll talk about these two together. Dreams here is really about it being the wedding of your dreams. That's what it's going to look like, the wedding of your dreams. Now, for those of you that are here and you're just wondering how it's going to be, right? Manifesting is one of the most powerful tools you can have. So even thinking about how you would like it to be, even now, right, can be such an amazingly powerful thing. Thinking about how you want it to be, what you'd like it to be like, flashing that image in your mind whenever you do think about marriage or getting married can be so powerful, because you're literally using the law of attraction to manifest what it is you want in your life in regards to this marriage. So the wedding specifically, flash an image of what you'd like it to be, because you can quite literally manifest the wedding of your dreams. And that's what I'm seeing, is that your dreams and your intuition and you using spirituality as a tool, especially with the law of attraction, is so powerful. You can make these things happen and you can progress it in this way. Okay, so the Seven of Cups shows here your fantasies and your dreams in regards to a wedding. You know, how you want it to look like, what you want to wear, whether you're male or female. Remember, I read energies and tarot, not specifically genders, but everything that you're thinking about here, even down to a honeymoon, right? Down to, travel. It's about dreaming it and then visualizing it. Okay, so how you want to feel, what kind of music you perhaps want, what you would like to, so I'm just literally knocking over the bottles, what you would like to wear, decorations, the actual ceremony, food, things like that. Everything that you're thinking about in regards to a dream wedding can quite literally manifest. All right, so that's what I'm seeing, is that this wedding is going to be the wedding of your dreams. I somehow see you making it happen. And dreams doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be expensive or it needs to be over the top and lavish. For some of you, that may be your dream. For others of you, what I am seeing is that you just want to be happy. You want to enjoy your favourite foods perhaps on your wedding. You want to enjoy your favourite music at the wedding. You want to wear what you want to wear at the wedding. So it doesn't necessarily have to be super expensive and elaborate. For some of you, that may be what you want, right? But for others of you, you just want to enjoy what you want to enjoy, and you want to just make the best out of your situation. Basically, that's what I'm seeing. that's beautiful. I think that is super, super amazing. And it's going to be your dream wedding, all right? Whether you are someone that's maybe a little bit more simple, or whether you're someone that likes things elaborate, it is going to be the wedding of your dreams, what you imagine, what you have in your mind. But I see that it's also going to be very romantic, very passionate, and very, very, beautiful. Very, very beautiful. So this again is, really to do with those elements that we talked about, which sort of make the wedding come together as well. Now we've also got here the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands here shows some kind of altar that I'm seeing, and I see that that's going to be decorated really, really beautiful. That's what I'm seeing here, is that the altar is going to be very, very beautiful. Obviously, there are lots of different types of weddings that happen, and this can also very, very, very much so be, of course, different religious weddings, for example, that happen as well. What I am seeing is that there's going to be a lot of decoration in regards to the altar, or, for example, in Indian weddings, they have a mandap. So, the mandap has 4 posts, which we also have in this card as well. That would also be decorated. You know what I mean? So take it according to, the culture, or, the religion, or what you would like in regards to your wedding as well. It's going to be very, very heavily decorated is what I'm seeing, and that's definitely something we have got on the card. So again, I do see quite a lot of decoration as well, and that's coming through, and I think that you're really going to do it according to your budget, but also according to your dreams as well. So you're going to try and find sort of the happy in between of your dreams, and I feel like you will very much so have the wedding of your dreams, but especially for some of you who are sort of financially, you got to do it within your own means. You will try and do it as best as you can within your finances, but it will also still be the wedding of your dreams. You know what I mean? So regardless of the financial aspect, you're still going to have it be the wedding of your dreams, but more than anything, it's going to give you lots of joy and happiness, and I think that that's the main thing here as well. So we have the Three of Pentacles, and this Three of Pentacles here shows lots of teamwork and collaboration. So it does show here that, you will be really quite involved in the process of planning this particular wedding. You will try and make everything as close to perfect as you can, because you're going to make sure that the money that you're spending is well spent. That's the thing, and I think that's a really good thing. I think that's wonderful. We should always be doing that. Making sure that what we're paying for is what we're getting, which of course is very important. So that is the Three of Pentacles. It's this beautiful energy of teamwork, collaboration, and making sure everything is done the way that you want it to be done. So that is really, what I'm seeing right there. And I think that's really, really beautiful in all honesty. And you're going to try and make sure that the people sort of helping you to do this are doing it the right way. So you might be standing over and sort of looking at how they're placing certain things or doing certain things. And you're just going to want them to do the job correctly. And that's what we have here, right? The Three of Pentacles here is about things being done properly and being done well. So it's what we got here, it's what we got. And this is you being really involved in the process of planning, but also the execution as well. I also feel you may have a planner. That is something coming through, and if you don't have a planner, you will become the planner. It's what I'm seeing, all right? Because I think that you really want everything to be done in order and done really well and really perfectly, and you want to be involved in the sort of process of it to make sure that it is done really well. I am seeing for sure a lot of decoration. It's just something that's coming through as well, especially with what we saw here, and I just see you, really putting your heart and your soul into things. And I feel like as well with the other person, so the person you're getting married to, of course, is also going to have their input, but for the most part, they're going to just want you to really be happy and to do what you think is right. So it's almost like they trust you with your vision, and that's why, your vision is coming through super, super strong, because obviously a wedding and a marriage is for 2 people, but I really see this person trusting you with your vision and your marriage, and it's almost like you'll be like, okay, well then let's do this, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, suits me, fine. That's the kind of energy that's coming through. And also soulmates here, again, showing the love and the passion and the joy, which is being celebrated and really shared with everybody else at the wedding as well, which is really, really beautiful. So yeah, I see it as a very, very beautiful wedding. I have to say, when you see the Four of Wands, it is stunning, it is beautiful, it is, you know, incredible, incredible. Where people will probably come to your wedding and they'll be like, wow, I wish I had a wedding like that. Really, really stunning. And, you know, it's going to be the wedding of your dreams. It is. That's just the way I see it. And you're really going to be able to enjoy your favourite music. You're going to wear what you want to wear. You will also be able to enjoy the food, as I mentioned, the decorations, the ceremony. What do we have here? Oh yes, the commitment. That's what we have there, which I actually forgot to mention, this particular cup that we have there. And then the love, you know, celebrating the love. So I'm glad I went through that all over again, because I missed out this cup, and that shows the commitment, which of course is the important part, of course. But yeah, and the honeymoon, and just, you know, your dreams really coming true, everything that you've had in your mind. And doing it as best you can to your budget, you know, and your sort of financial status as well. So we've got here gratitude. Wow. You know, this is you actually being super, super grateful for the people as well that are at your wedding. I feel that people are really going to make time and put in a lot of effort and energy as well, and they're really going to be very, very happy to be there as well. And I think that you're going to be really grateful as well that they have come. So I really do see that your wedding is going to be really beautiful and amazing, and you're going to feel grateful for sure for what you have been able to have in regards to a wedding. So I think that that's really beautiful as well. You're just going to be also very, very grateful for the person in your life as well. And you're going to feel like, wow, you know, I'm so grateful first and foremost that this person is in my life and that I've been able to meet someone and be with someone like this. So there's a real sense of gratitude that I am definitely sensing here in regards to, you know, the non-materialistic elements of a wedding, which is the people in it, the love that's being shared, the happiness and the joy, and the real sense of, wow, you know, this is really amazing, and this is truly what I have dreamt of and wanted, and the connections also that exist in it as well, which is obviously very, very beautiful. Look at this as your last card. Perfection. I'm just going to make some space actually as I knock over some of the bottles. Okay, so I'm just going to move these along so we can just put this right at the end. There we go. Look at that. Wow. This is a stunning, stunning card. Perfection. As I mentioned, you're going to try and make things be as perfect as you possibly can. You know, your vision, you see how we have this right here? Person here, person here. So your vision is very much so going to be executed in a good way. Obviously, executed can sometimes be used in a not so great way, but you know what I mean. Your plans are going to be executed in a really, really wonderful way. You're going to be overseeing parts of this as well, and you're going to try and make sure that especially the people that can be helping you with this are doing it the way that you want it to be done, so that there are no like surprises that you're like, whoa, I didn't want that like that, or this is the wrong colour, or this is just not what I wanted, you know, that kind of energy. So I really do see that you're going to be sort of keeping a very close eye out for everything going on, and you're really going to want it to be perfect, like in your dreams, and you're going to try and make it as perfect as you can. But also, this is not you being superficial, because you also have the gratitude card, which also shows a strong energy of just at the end of the day being so grateful for the people around you and being so grateful for this marriage and the person that is also a part of this as well. So, you know, that is a very, very like strong energy that we are picking up on. It's a beautiful energy as well. I feel really great seeing this, and it's just so beautiful to be able to have this on the cards. I mean, absolutely stunning, right? So your dreams are going to be manifesting. We're seeing something really passionate, romantic. I'm seeing a lot of decoration and, you know, confetti, also flowers. I'm seeing just, you know, a beautiful amount of decor and happiness and some really beautiful outfits as well. And just, you know, you putting in a lot of thought and detail into everything, and in general, you know, it's what you've been thinking of and dreaming of for a while, and that's what's manifesting and progressing and all coming to light. And I just think that's so, so stunning and such a beautiful energy. And wow, is all I have to say. Wow, right? Absolute wow of a reading. But this is what your wedding will look like, which is so, so beautiful. And some very close people also sharing this with you as well. So that's what comes through with the Three of Pentacles as well, is really sharing this with some very close people. And it's also about, you know, sending out invitations, which I'm also seeing as well, and wanting them to be a part of this beautiful day and enjoying, you know, every sort of aspect of it. And I think that you're also going to take quite a lot of joy in the sort of planning process of it as well. It can be a little bit stressful to plan something, but it's what you've envisioned, and I think that that's how it's going to really come together. Wow. So group number 3, this is your reading. Oh my goodness, wow. Now, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below, or for example, you know, if this is truly what you have envisioned your wedding to be like, you know, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do also click on the bell notification, which is next to the subscribe button, because that is pretty spectacular. It just makes sure that the videos go into your subscription box when you've subscribed to my channel. Sometimes people subscribe to my channel and they don't actually get my videos in their subscription box, so that's why I mention make sure you ring that little bell next to the button. And also don't forget to like this video, as I mentioned, and yeah, do comment down below and check out the description box below as well for information on the free reading giveaway, the private paid readings, my bracelets which are on Etsy as well, and also Patreon. I have a link to that. Cards that I've used in this reading will also be in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and definitely do take care of yourself. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, but also do stay safe during this time. Obviously a lot is happening in the world right now, and yeah, I just hope that you stay safe, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you soon if you choose to click on another one of my videos. Alright, take care. Bye!